Over the course of human history, viruses have frequently been transmitted from animals to humans, at least since the start of animal domestication, dating back 10,000 years. This relationship has brought mutual benefits, but it is increasingly threatened by interventions that fail to recognize the need to respect ecosystems. We now know that over 2/3 of human viruses are zoonotic and emerge in humans as a consequence of a process named spillover. Spillover is literally the transmission of a virus from one reservoir species, in which it habitually circulates, to a new host species, in which it can die or adapt and possibly even trigger an epidemic. Examples include SARS-CoV-2, Ebola, HIV, measles, and seasonal flu viruses. The jump from an animal to a human requires 3 distinct phases: contact, infection, and transmission. Contact between individuals of the 2 species, donor and recipient, generally takes place by chance. Viruses continuously circulate in nature, but only very few come into contact with the right host. For transmission to occur, the virus must have the right key, or rather, a surface structure allowing it to enter the host cells. The closer the hosts are genetically, the greater the likelihood that they have similar locks, facilitating entry. Otherwise, the virus must change through frequent genetic mutations. It is as though, by trial and error, the virus eventually finds the key able to force receptors of the host. The contact phase is followed by the infection phase. The virus must first use the host cell's internal structures to replicate successfully and to spread from cell to cell. It must then elude the immune defenses to continue the disease cycle in the host. This is where spillover occurs. In the 3rd and final phase, the disease stabilizes in the new species. The virus is transmitted from one individual to the next within the population. The virus can now cause outbreaks of disease. After the spillover, the virus has completed the host jump. Besides the biological mechanisms underpinning spillover, the scientific community concurs in attributing the main risk factor for epidemics and pandemics to the human pressure on the environment and on animals. Deforestation and incorrect use of the land, models for farming, producing and consuming animal food products, fragile healthcare systems, and social settings in some parts of the world, all these factors pose a threat to the human-animal interface and provide new opportunities for spillover events.